Hi there and welcome to Jay's Toy Collection UK, and you'll find me here at London MCM Comic Con, and standing next to me, ladies and gentlemen, is of course Dwight, the designer from the Hasbro Marvel Legends team. Dwight, how are you doing, sir?
Doing perfect, good to see you.
Thank you very much. If you've seen my shorts, you know I've already had a guest to Dwight's tease, so it didn't go particularly well. So we are here with Dwight's stall. I'm about to present my guest for the Yellow Rocket tease. Dwight, are you ready?
Are you ready?
I am absolutely convinced. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Big Wheel.
What is Big Wheel?
It's not gone well. It's not gone well. Don't forget, of course, hit that subscribe button, leave your thoughts in the comments below, and of course, hit that like button for me. But Dwight, we're going to get straight in it.
Okay.
It's been very busy here in London. It's your second year here, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we've been keeping you busy all day.
Oh, it's been a wonderful day.
Yeah, we'd love to keep him busy, but we'll go straight into the reveals we had at the panel earlier. So Dwight, if you could take me through what was announced for the Spider-Man wave, including the channel colours I can see here on the Hypno Hustler.
A little while ago we teased the BAMF effect. And what does BAMF go to? It goes to Nightcrawler.
I'd completely forgotten that when you said it at the panel. I was like, oh, you did tease that one.
Yeah, so we have the effect to go with Uncanny Spider-Man, a curveball for you guys.
Right.
A modern character in the books. It's when Kurt was masquerading as Spider-Man. He's got his saber, really nicely articulated figure, a pretty kind of fun, modern, variant, something that people haven't seen before.
Everyone's a Spider-Man.
Yeah, next to him we're going to some classic Spider-Man characters. This is the Owl, one of the crime bosses of New York. So we've given you a Silvermane, you got a Hammerhead, a Tombstone. Now you get to add Owl to your ranks of street level.
He's cameoed in the animated series as well. We'll get to that in a bit.
Okay. Next up we have a really fun, weird, deeper cut with Hypno Hustler. He has boots that emit like gas to
that bit I didn't know. That was quite a surprise when we got to the panel earlier.
I didn't either until we were doing some research and found some reference of like smoke coming out of his shoes. I'm like, well, that's weird, but okay. Next to him in New York, we had debuted two characters: a super articulated Spider-Man 2099, a new Miguel figure. A lot of new parts here, and he looks awesome. I think. I hope you guys do as well.
I needed an upgrade of that one. The other one is moved to the back of the display.
Okay.
He's got a front row place coming.
All right. And next up is one of the most requested figures for the last 10 years of Legends, which is Cardiac, a character we've not ever been able to do. Now the winds have changed.
Yes, we've always got into licensing on that one, being a bit of a sticky wicket would be a UK phrase, but here he is, Cardiac in the display.
Yeah, Cardiac looks awesome, and finally we have Spider Venom, another newer comic take of a character.
My question, is it Peter? Because this is one I have absolutely no clue who that is. Is that a Peter version?
I haven't read it.
Anybody in the comments below, help us out. It looks Peter-ish.
It does look Peter-ish.
The Venom War story, I think, is the modern one. So quite a lot of reveals we have in the
maybe it's his son. I think
someone will tell us. We'll get engagement in the comments.
It's his son. But if I'm wrong, then he's the one who told me to say that. Jay told me to say that.
Yeah, blame Jay. That's what we need to do.
Yeah.
And we had Diamond Form Emma as well down the bottom there.
Yeah, that's my forgiveness figure. A lifetime ago, I made one that in sculpt form was beautiful, but there was a lot of things that we were learning at the scale in production, and she turned out a little... I did own
that one.
What's the proper word for it?
I would say.
Squashed. That's much better than anything I was going to come up with, and much more family friendly. So squashed. She was a little squashed. We think this one turned out really lovely. She has alternate heads. She has original Astonishing head now in clear, as well as the Walgreens exclusive head in clear, and a couple of binders and books and alternate hands.
We're just going to add to the collection. Right, we're going to do a spin around to Apocalypse. So head with us here, back to this side. Of course, we have the made-to-order Apocalypse. I'm a massive fan of the animated series, so we know he is currently up for order. But my first question around this is, are we looking more at made-to-orders into 2026? Are we going back to HasLab? Are we giving that a miss for now? Where are we kind of heading, if you can answer that in terms of made-to-order? Because these seem to be going very well for you, I would say.
Yes, yeah. I always forget what we're doing for next year. because we're always already on the next year of planning, and I know what we're planning to do, which I can't say, but that leads me to forget what we are doing. But what I will say is we are not at this point in time doing any HasLabs.
Right.
So whatever the next things will most likely will be a made to order. Unless I've got something in my head backwards, but I'm pretty confident that's still where we're
going to take that made to order and we're going to run what I would like for a made to order. So
sure,
I am big into what with the G.I. Joe line, loads of dioramas and things. So has anything ever been considered for X-Men Mansion Gates, a bit of a danger room, anything for the Daily Bugle, an office, just something to help? Because like you see the diorama set you've got here, it really adds to the figures. I know our good friend of the channel, Cole's Cave, has done some great photography you've been doing with him as well, I've seen. So these dio pieces, I think, really add to it. Is there any chance of those? Is there not a thing we always get with Marvel?
We have mocked up what a danger room environment could be. We've shown it to a few people, and they like it, but we're still trying to figure out if it's the right item for the right price.
Yeah.
So we're working on something. There's no plans for it locked in the line as of right now, but we are trying to explore it. That's probably one of the more toyetic environments. One of the challenges with a lot of the Marvel Universe environments is it's this world. Right? So it's just things like, it's an office, it's like, so that's a little bit harder for us to turn into a toyetic form at this scale. I agree with you that those environmental pieces are awesome. My best suggestion for you now is to find those types of things on other...
Those are 3D printers.
Yes, that's probably your best way to get most of that stuff at this point in time.
So, talking about development in the line, the man holding the camera is our good friend Adam Batman Moran, who is obsessed with the Incredible Hulk. We have just had the new Juggernauts that I've literally been billed for this morning. Massive. Adam is desperate for a new Hulk buck. Is there anything for an upscaled Hulk buck? Anything down the line you can say on a mahoosive Hulk?
I think you might see some Hulk stuff in the future. I don't think there's a new buck yet, but my Disney partner, Jesse Falcon, who many of you guys know and love, as do I, has been asking now that Juggernaut's out, he would like to see a Hulk around the scale of Juggernaut. So that is not in the works, but it's on our radar to try to find the right artist that drew a Hulk of that scale, because Hulk's not typically seen that way, but there are some artists who have made him Juggernaut monster scale. So we're doing some research now to find what would be the appropriate look for such a thing, and I won't say that I wouldn't be surprised in a year or two if you do see, a monster-sized Hulk.
At least it's in your thoughts.
Yes, but nothing is in the works right now.
No. So my biggest thing of Marvel is the animated series. Spider-Man, the animated series, was my way in. We know Dan Young is a massive fan of that.
Mr. Dan, wish you were here, buddy.
He's not here. He's not joined us, but I'm going to pitch for more of the animated series Spider-Man on the retro card in the future, and an oversized retro card. It's been a while since we've seen any form of oversized retro card. I would, of course, pitch...
Has it?
For Spider-Man, at least, I would say. I'm going to pitch for Man Spider, and I'm going to pitch for an animated Kingpin on that as well, to be more animated, accurate colours.
Do you want an animated Kingpin, or do you want the Spider-Verse Kingpin, who was literally a walking wall?
As a 90s kid, I want the animated Kingpin with the blue trousers, or pants, as Dwight would say.
And you, good sir?
But we could take Spider-Verse, but anything in terms of giant retro cards potentially in the future, and more Spider-Man.
You will see some, I'm not saying what universe, but you will see some giant retro cards in the near future. Hopefully you guys will like what we've done. So they're not gone. Yes, you will be seeing some of them.
There. My final question, because I know we are running out of time, is the MCU. I was in on the MCU, I was out, but I've been back in again. I've really enjoyed the Thunderbolts, the Fantastic Four, and the Daredevil. They've really pulled me back in.
Yes.
But with Doomsday coming a lot later next year, what can the MCU fans expect in 2026? Is there any older films that could potentially be done? I know people have pitched for the Sam Raimi films, or are you going to have to wait until those films actually come out, the modern films, to get any product for MCU?
Next year will be heavily focused with the MCU on Doomsday, Brand New Day, some more X97, which it's kind of in the middle, right?
Yeah.
We're definitely looking at more Born Again. We got more seasons of that coming. You might be seeing some things from past movies that were missed. So there's definitely, everything kind of ebbs and flows in Marvel, and we've been down on the MCU figures as far as quantity for a little while, as the entertainment's been more selective. But now Marvel's ramping up on some massive, amazing events, and we're definitely going to be capitalizing on them and jumping in.
Thank you very much for your time. But again, if you haven't seen my short, Big Wheel was my guest for that tease. Dwight looked at me like, no, it's not Big Wheel. That's not happening. Anybody knows what that is. You could get a Super Scroll, but this man has got a very clever tease out there. My only thing I can add in is the gold bars. Are you willing to say if the inscription on the gold bars is a Doctor Doom logo?
Oh, that's pretty observant there.
Pretty observant.
Okay. There. Yeah, it might look like is this the right side?
Well, look at the hat might be a clue, but we're going to have to wrap it up there. But thank you, Dwight, for your time.
My pleasure.